Ollie, you were ruthless tonight. There's been times when you haven't found that cutting edge you did this evening. What did you make of this side's display?
Well, I thought they played the game properly, which we had to, because sometimes when you play against 10 men, they sit behind the ball, make it hard for you, defend well, and they can break on you. I thought we played the game properly, so we switched it from side to side, threatening behind them, some good individual movements and performances. So we played it the way we had to.
Simon Stone.
Hi, Ollie. Congratulations. What do you say to your players after a performance like that? Do you have to tell them to forget it because it's one game, or revel in the fact that they've equalled a Premier League record?
No, we've not discussed it being a record, but of course it's always going to be talk about it. But for me, it was about playing the game properly, having the focus, do the right things, get your habits right. Because if you come, say for example, into the second half with sloppy habits or lack of focus, you might get injured, you might get hurt, and you might get punished, like we almost did with their goal that was offside. But now we played it really well.
James Cooper.
Ollie, yesterday you said that you thought the players were sometimes too nice. How reassuring was it to see them really go for that? Because they could have stood off. They could have said, "Look, it's 4, it's 5. Let's leave it at that." But they were ruthless.
Yeah, they were, and it came from them. They drove it on. The players out there, Harry, Victor, David, the ones at the back, played the ball quickly. Scott played the ball quickly, so we got on into their half and last third, and then they wanted more and more and more. So. When you play football, you just have to make the most of it. It might be the last game you play, and you never know. So, and they played like it was going to be, or it could have been the last game. So, very pleased with everyone.
Samuel Lucas.
Ollie, I saw you said that Ensign came off with a foot injury at half-time, but Luke Shaw was excellent again. Is him coming off at half-time, is that a reflection of his importance to the team at the moment?
Yeah, as well. He has played really well. Of course, we got Alex, who can cover for him and play well also. But Luke, with the way he plays at the moment, with the intensity and the sprint and high speed running, we felt that, and the spaces that appeared for him, and the way he played first half, if he played the second half the same way, you're always running a risk. So, and there were a few players we wanted to get on. We wanted Anthony to come on. We wanted Donny to come on, Dan to come on. So those were the changes we made.
Carl Anke.
Evening, Ollie. Congratulations on the victory. You had 8 different goal scorers tonight, 2 very different approaches. First half seemed to be a lot of crosses. Second half seemed to be trying to get a lot of 1-2s and quick passes. What was the second half team talk about?
It was about more mentality than a little bit tactics, of course, but the mentality had to be right. We had to play the game properly. You get used to doing the right things, get good habits. Of course, playing against one man less, you can get another man up in the last line, threatening behind. So just enjoy the game and play it properly. That was the message.
Fred at left back. What was the thing?
Yeah. Well, there's been a few good Brazilian left backs around, and we've got one ourselves with Alex. But it was about, of course, to rest Luke. I've given a reason for that, and we needed players on. We needed minutes into some players, and Fred can do that. He's got no problem doing that.
Rob Dawson.
Obviously, lots of positives to focus on, but as well as Luke on one side, Aaron Wan-Bissaka seems to get forward an awful lot. He scored, he's got an assist. I mean, it's something that you've spoken about or been asked about quite a few times since he arrived here, but you must be very pleased with the way that's progressing, not just his defensive ability, but going forward as well. Definitely.
I think the right side has traditionally over the years been a bit of a challenge for us going forward. We haven't found like a right wing, a right back to fill maybe the void by Antonio when he left. And Aaron's getting better. Mason, I thought his performance tonight was excellent, even though he didn't score. And that's a good thing, that we scored 9 goals and Mason didn't get one of them. So the two of them can form a very good right side. And I can't remember the last time a fullback crossed for another fullback and scored at Man United. So someone needs to help me on that one.
James Cooker.
Ollie, do you think you sent out a statement tonight, and is a result like this, can it be a springboard for players going into the sort of second half of the season?
You know what I liked about the performance was the hunger and attitude to do the right things and get better and better and practice the good habits. And that's the only way that we can improve and get better, is doing the right things. You could see loads of things that we've been working on, but we don't want to be a team that you can predict. We want to be a bit unpredictable as well. But that has to come from the players, and I thought they did that excellent. You know, the freedom and creativity, imagination was there. We played down sides, and we got the performance was positive and something we can look at. Of course, you have to think about them just being 10 men, but it's never easy to play against 10 men either.
Last question, Simon Peach.
Hi, Lee. I know it didn't change the course of the game. You're going to win anyway, but the Bednarek red card seemed odd. The decision.
Yeah.
Just wondering what your take on it, because apparently Martial said he wasn't a foul. I'm not sure if you've been told that.
No, for me, funnily enough, I had a discussion with the referees before the game. I just asked them about what they thought about the David Luiz sending off, because I don't think he should have been sent off either, and Bednarek definitely shouldn't have been sent off. I think the law needs to be looked at, but the letter of the law, if you foul someone, deny a goal scoring opportunity, and you don't attempt the ball, you got to be shown the red card. I think it was contact there, but it shouldn't be sent off. I think everyone in football agrees on this, so that's something that we can look at.
Okay, thanks everyone.